Okay, yeah.
It's already been talked about earlier, dropping off kids especially is where you're running this most. Said, we're not in a big hurry, said, watch them get into the house. Or an adult shows up, that's fine, you can get out of theirs. But we're not in a big rush. Believe me, for your sake and ours, it's good. Make sure that parent or babysitter, whoever saw the kid, and knows their own. If you got questions on, you get the ones that go to a babysitter one day, they go home the next. Okay, which place they go today? If you don't know, call the office. We'll have to check on it because sometimes we don't know the way they flip around. Parents are not real good about calling every day and doing their exact switches. But if you got questions, driver, call the office because none of us want that headache with a lost student or little kid or anything like that. I think everybody here is really good about this. If you need time off, or you can take vacation, whatever, call the office, and if you can, talk to me and Kristen. The only thing that's bad is when we're taking trips 2 or 3 days ahead, trying to fill in. If you have nothing going on all day, if we can take a trip in between, we will, to give you something to do and to help the people. But if we do that and then tomorrow you call that you're going to be gone Saturday, you can't do the trip. Well, it's already too late. We've accepted the trip. We need a driver. It's not that you can't be off. Emergencies we're not talking about. We're talking about other things. When you know something. If you have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks, call them and let us know. That's fine. We'll scribble it down and just plan on it, you know. It's nothing like that. It's just, we need at least a couple, 2 to 3 days is the best. And anything longer than that's great. But I think everybody in this room always says something plenty of time ahead, so we don't really have any issues with that either, I don't think. If you're running behind for any reason, can be just waiting for riders. Whatever it is, let us know, because we're going to be receiving calls about it. We can explain to them what's up. Saves a lot of hassle. Maybe we can get somebody to help you out, depending on what the reason is for being behind. And we don't have issues with that a lot, but sometimes you just get caught in a deal where there's nothing you can do about it, you know. It was already mentioned about the iPads. Make sure you're in the right vehicle and it says it on your tablet what you're supposed to be doing on this route. So your vehicle matches what it should. The old one, of course, avoid backing up anytime you can. Anytime you can avoid, do so. I know you get caught, you have to sometimes. I know you all can see out here 10 times better than you can back there. So avoid backing anytime you can. Now you know with this COVID, drivers are required to have a mask on when you have passengers on your bus. Now the minute that bus gets empty, yeah, you can take all the air you want. Because I know that'd be the first thing I'd have to do with me. You got people on it, keep your mask on. It's for both of your sake. And one reason we're using buses mainly only, so we can do some better distancing. When you get several on, it's a little different. But, 1 or 2, at least they go back and they're, I don't know if you, your front seats, yeah, that's what, I'd recommend having them up. I mean, unless you're filling your bus, because that at least gets the back a few more seats, just better for the driver. And then other than walking by each other is the only close contact you have. So you guys are not required to be delivery people. You don't have to carry all the bags and all the things up to the house, or the TV, or anything else. I know you guys are all nice guys and help out, but you can also unload them right there on the curb so they can get them if there's a bunch of carrying, because it's not your job. The way you can get them there safely, and you know, you can set them there and let them come back and get them, or have somebody where they live come help them, whatever. You guys do not have to be carrying everything up to the house for them. Some people will let you do that and more, so we never want to go in anybody's house. Never. Teresa, you want to talk about MCOs?
Yeah, if we do an MCO trip, we still need the logs filled out. And make sure that you put your legal name on it, printed and signature. Because once in a while, those trips will get audited and I have to send those into the MCOs.
Just like they have, now they're cutting out the logistics,
Yeah,
So
as of
now we're-
October 1st.
and so they'll all be TMS
TMS.
after that. So it eliminates one. You gotta have the paperwork filled out.
Yeah,
in case
TMS
they
is the
pull it
worst.
out. It's already been talked about, walk your bus. Perfect example is John doing little kids. And like this morning, you had to go to Avoca. Then you get done with them little kids, run down through your bus. Nobody on it, you're out of here. Because I know you weren't parking the bus maybe, but still, you could have got down there and see one of these little guys, because I tell you what, if they're down there taking a nap, you don't know it. And they're quiet, they don't say anything. It's just easy to do, so it's just good to get in the habit of walking the bus. Gas cards, leave them in the bus and don't hide them. We're not hiding them from each other. We want you guys to find them.
You need one of these for your bus, take it.
Yeah, them are great to stick that in there and just stick it on the, anywhere. That's the best thing I think we've had for that. But don't hide them, and make sure you get them back to the bus. We don't have that happen very often, but once in a while, pretty easy to stick in your pocket when you're filling up. I like to get that. I'll do that if I don't. So when it's running, I usually try to stick the car back to the bus, so then it's in there. So if you go inside for a drink or break, whatever, you know, they're not sticking in your pocket when you go in there. Also, you're parking a bus, don't park it less than half a tank of gas. If it's got less than half a tank, I don't care, fill it up before you park it. And you guys know your buses, especially if you use them every day. No, you don't have to do it every day. You know, in town here, you could go a week in your bus, but when it gets down to half, fill it up anyway, because you never know when somebody gets in an emergency situation. Dwayne's bus broke down and we gotta send another bus to go get him right now. You leave in one that doesn't have gas, you gotta go get gas. No, we never want that. It should never happen. Keep it on the upper half. Also our tires, check your pressures, even your duals. If you're not good with the pressure, you can thump them, push on them, you can tell, but you gotta check them, because just stand there looking at it, you can't tell when you got an inside dual that's flat. Very hard, especially if you've got no weight on it. Thump them yourself, you can tell by pushing on them if you really push on them, or thump them, or if you can check the gauge, because if you drive around with one flat, all you're doing is ruining the motor. You know, so check your tires. Anybody else got anything? Questions?
your COVID stuff. So everyone knows, you hear about it on the news every night, and it's still here. Does everybody have everything they need? Is there anything that you think that you need that you don't have or you'd like to have? We've been doing, as most of you know, we've been doing bus washing or bus sanitizing every other Saturday down in Atlantic. Dwayne's been down there, and Darwin's been down there, and Bob's been down there, and anyone else that needs to go down there, just call and let us know. If you have a bus you think, man, I need to get this thing sanitized, call the office, we'll get it set up, we'll get you taken care of it. We brought down wet wipes, so everybody take a bottle of wet wipes with you to put in the bus. Doesn't matter if you have one already or not, take it for backup. I guess we only have one hand sanitizer. Saturday, next Saturday, when we do bus cleaning, I'll bring a bunch of these out and give them to Dwayne, and he can pass them out if anyone needs any more. And we got some masks. Anyone that's doing wheelchairs that might want a face mask, we got some of those too. So if you want one or you need one, take one. So you guys find something you think, oh man, it'd be really nice if I had that, give us a call. You know, if it's reasonable and we can get a hold of one, we're gonna do it, we'll do it. So is there any comments or questions on that? Okay, well, we had a good meeting. Appreciate you all coming. You've all been doing a good job, and we appreciate it.